Hi, I'm Dr. Lee Van Horn, and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist at Athena Care. So autism is a form of neurodivergence, meaning that it's just a different way for the brain to work. As with all of us, autistic people have unique strengths and challenges. They often have different communication preferences. Very young children with autism begin talking later than their peers, or even seem to regress in terms of spoken communication. Young autistic children that do speak often enjoy repeating words or phrases, but engage in less back and forth verbal communication. Alternatively, some autistic people develop speech earlier or at the same time as their peers, and their speech is much more formal and mature. Some young autistic children may prefer to play alone, often described as in their own world, or may be more interested in interacting with adults or much younger children. Autistic people often prefer a more straightforward and literal communication. Thus, it may be difficult for them to interpret subtle social cues or non-literal speech like sarcasm. They often struggle with, strongly dislike, or avoid small talk, but will light up talking about special interests and can do so at length. Bonding over special interests is often how autistic people make friends, and they often become experts in their field when they work in their areas of special interest. Another way that the autistic neurotype may be different is in terms of processing of sensory information. So sometimes autistic people are hypersensitive to sensory stimuli, meaning they hear, smell, or feel things that others don't. They may notice small details that others miss. They may avoid new things because of this, like new foods or clothing, fabrics, or loud environments. They become overwhelmed sometimes with a lot of sensory information and may melt down or shut down. And then they need downtime to recover from that. On the other side, autistic people are often hyposensitive to some sensory stimuli or maybe sensory seeking. So they may enjoy repeatedly rubbing a soft fabric or smelling things. They may experience pain differently, feeling it either much more intensely or less intensely than peers. And this also may be true for things like hunger, thirst when they need to go to the bathroom. Autistic people typically thrive with routine and become stressed if those routines change. They may engage in repetitive behaviors to either self-soothe or just for enjoyment. So they may enjoy spinning or fidgeting with their hands or flapping their hands. They may make sounds or rock. And then they often prefer to play with toys like blocks or cars by banging them together, sorting them, or lining them up instead of building or driving with them. For most people, diagnosis is validating. It can help you better understand your child and to communicate with doctors, teachers, HR departments about needed support. If you think your child may be autistic, you can call Athena Care and schedule an assessment consult. Most people don't need a referral, but if your insurance company requires one, you can talk to your pediatrician.